5 to 140, and that puts us to Category 4 status, and that is a big jump. The central pressure is down to 940 millibars. We were talking to Dr. Richard Knapp earlier, and the Air Force has been in and around the center, and this system continues to strengthen. It's picked up a little forward speed northwest at 14. We're getting the first parts of this advisory. The information trickles into our computers and the graphics start to update, so we'll have a look at the timing and that forecast cone here in just a couple of minutes. Julie's walked out for some paperwork. Let's make sure her mic's open. Julie, what are you seeing here so far with this advisory?
Trent, the very sad news about this whole process is not only has the storm tremendously grown since the 8 a.m. advisory to the 11 a.m. advisory, is I want to explain to you for quite some time we've been seeing that hurricane force winds extend outward from the center 40 miles. Now, Trent, South Florida, they've jumped to 60 miles, which is not good news because we know that the center of the system is expected to hug our coastline as we get into the evening hours. So let's take a look at the system. The latest advisory has about 190 miles southeast of West Palm Beach, Florida. It is a massive system that we're continuing to watch. The center itself looks as though it is expected to head just north of Nassau after doing a lot of damage to that area. We saw from Amy Viteri just some of the live shots. Plenty more video will be coming in. So getting straight to the advisory, you heard Trent mention it has strengthened tremendously. Winds at 140 miles per hour. That is a major Category 4 hurricane, destructive, powerful system we're watching with the pressure at 940 millibars. Movement has picked up to the northwest at 14 miles per hour. And we are watching this forecast cone because remember, the 11 o'clock advisory is a complete advisory. So we see a change in the cone if there is some. And we also see a change, obviously, in the forecast path for the future and the actual advisory of the system itself. So,
Julie, I'm going to stop you for just a second. If we could either switch sources or take 48 full, I added the 12-hour annotation to get a little better look at the timeline. There you go. Go ahead and talk over that.
So you'll notice as we go into tonight, we are expecting to see this stay as a Category 4 hurricane with winds of 145 miles per hour just off our coastline. And then it continues to push and hug our coastline with winds of 145 miles per hour by Friday, 8 a.m. You notice that big jump because earlier today we were noticing that it could still be around West Palm Beach a little earlier, but the jump will be the concern for us here in South Florida tonight into tomorrow morning. We're going to have to deal with definitely hurricane force winds across parts of Broward, which is why we have that hurricane warning in effect, and tropical storm force winds because of how large the system is. Now, the tropical storm force winds now extend out from the center 160 miles. And looking at that, remember, we never look at systems at a straight line. Just knowing how large the system is, can you imagine a system that large just off our coastline? I'm going to go back to the satellite so you can actually see how large the system is that's going to be hugging our coastline. So say that's going to be the center as it approaches our coastline. Winds extending out 60 miles from the center is hurricane force winds. That's 74 miles and above. Now, tropical storm force winds extend from the center 160 miles, and that is expected to be anywhere between 39 to 73 miles per hour. So it's going to be a very strong, powerful system that South Florida, you need to be ready for. You have a couple more hours to really prepare for this, and we've been continuing to tell you and warn you, you need to make sure that you have a plan for your family and your friends. The forecast cone continues to jot the system around. Again, we'll be watching it by next week, but the main concern is to get us through the next 24 hours. Tropical storm force winds definitely going to be a possibility anywhere from the 7-mile bridge up towards the Keys and Miami-Dade, and even hurricane warning winds are going to be so strong that we're definitely going to be feeling it across parts of Broward and maybe even across parts of West Palm Beach. Now, again, the latest advisory now has that the hurricane force winds extend out from the center 60 miles from the actual core of Hurricane Matthew because the system is so large, and we have hurricane force winds that are expected to be very close to West Palm Beach and Broward. That's why we still have that warning in effect. Currently, this is what the wind speeds look like now moving in from the northeast, anywhere between 8 and 15 miles per hour. Wind gusts reported in the 20s already, and our forecast is just going to continue to deteriorate. Trent, what do you think about this big change? We talked about it. We knew it was going to happen, but it looks very devastating. Yeah, and looking at the latest advisory, it looks like they got that 140 mile per hour from aircraft that penetrated the eye wall there of this hurricane. Now, after 24 hours, land interactions likely to cause some weakening. But Julie, real fast, give me those numbers again. Hurricane force was 60. What were the tropical storm? 160. Okay, so to give you an idea from the center of this storm, let me put this on pause here and show you what we're looking at. So 60 out.
still puts hurricane force winds through Nassau. And if we draw that off to the north, you're looking at areas well past the Berry Islands there, getting close to Great Abaco at times. Now, 60 miles per hour doesn't necessarily mean they extend out in all quadrants. Right. Usually the weaker side of the storm, those hurricane force winds are smaller. And that is what is the saving grace here for Dade and Broward counties. Now, tropical storm force winds, this should give you an idea of the comparison. You were saying they went up to 160?
160, yes. All
right, so you can see from our coastline, clearly we're not seeing tropical storm force winds yet. So that 160 is likely for this dirty side of the storm, and 160 right there on the edge of your screen. As you see, even Cat Island, Exuma still picking up some tropical storm force winds at times. Now, as far as that forecast cone, one more time, I want to just take another look at this, at some of the timing here, and to show you what we're anticipating. I saw a little good news with this. Yeah. We say this all the time. We don't focus on that skinny black line because of the impacts out and around that. But right now, the National Hurricane Center is forecasting the center, that core, the 140 mile per hour damaging winds of that eye wall, to be closer to West End on Grand Bahama than Palm Beach County. Now, this cone of error, you hear us talk about this, and what this represents is the last 5 years, the statistical error the National Hurricane Center has in its actual forecast, and 2/3 of the time the hurricane stays within this cone. And within the next 24 hours, which are 2 lines on this map, so you're looking at 12 hours, 24 hours, the forecast confidence is pretty high, which is good news. So the center is expected to be towards West End and Grand Bahama, but as we've been showing on the radar satellite, those winds do extend out, but the most damaging part of the hurricane is on that right side, and that's what Amy Viteri has been experiencing in Nassau for most of the morning, and we saw her videos before she lost signal there. So this is the good news coming out here with the cone at 11 o'clock advisory. Bad news, strengthening storm, and the wind field expanding. All of this is kind of what we expected, as this is going into a low shear environment, and conditions are very favorable for development as we go through not only the next couple of hours, but at least a small window until it starts interacting with land sometime early on Friday morning.
You know, Trent, we look at the color satellite and we've noted a lot of the convection with the system has been on the southern edge right now and in towards the eastern edge. But for us, we're worried more on the western edge, because obviously that's going to be the area that's going to be focusing more on Fort Lauderdale in towards Miami. And remember, our big concern is those rain bands are going to be wrapping around that center, because you see all that moisture down here.
Yeah, and on the IR satellite imagery, what we're looking at here is kind of a lopsided storm at the moment, but pretty symmetric, especially for a Category 4 storm. The wind field's expanding. This is by no means the largest system we've ever seen, or largest storm, but this is a significant hurricane as it moves through the Bahamas. So right now we are indeed watching for those rain bands to begin to arrive. So if we put up the radar, we can talk about where those are currently located. And Julie, let's take a little time here, maybe walk people through what they can anticipate this afternoon. So here's that radar as it spins there just off that western tip of Nassau.
Yeah, and we are expecting the possibility of heavy rain starting right around 11:30 into 12, especially because you can already see those outer bands starting to move in. Jennifer Correa is actually going to detail what's embedded in these showers and storms in just a moment. But the focus, as you can see, as they do wrap around that center, and remember, South Florida, the center is just going to continue to push towards the northwest. So we have to keep our eyes not only on that center, but the cluster of shower and thunderstorm activity ahead of it.
And we've been talking about this core of tropical storm force winds and the continuous rain that's sitting between Bimini and this edge of Andros Island. In the next hour or so, this is going to be approaching our coastline. Since we've been on the air this morning, we've been giving everyone a time frame of about noon to finish preparations. And already there are some spots in South Florida where we're watching these rain bands come through. There are gaps of dry conditions, and it's a little breezy outside. Not quite dangerous yet, especially compared to what it's going to be this afternoon. So I'm still going to stick by that time frame of about noon.
Yeah,
that's what we feel comfortable with, because we don't want anyone getting hurt.
Right.
Now, as far as the time frame from this point forward, let's pull the radar full. We're going to flip a couple of graphics, and I want to see if the wind radii is in from the National Hurricane Center to get a little better idea. This is their forecast on the wind field. So, Julie, I'm going to walk this through, and I'm going to stop it where the tropical storm force winds are forecast to be close to our coastline.
Yep, right around 4 or 5 o'clock this evening, which is what we were expecting to be the worst of our tropical storm force winds starting. just starting here in South Florida. This doesn't mean anything as we go into the evening hours. We are expecting it to get even stronger because the system will be getting closer.
And when we were talking earlier about the wind field expanding to 160 tropical storm force winds, to the right of your screen at home, I believe those are live pictures coming in out of Atlantis on Paradise Island. So to give you an idea of what they're still experiencing there, that is the tropical storm force winds, this damaging core still back over Nassau. They've got a long way to get through before they get through this storm. To go back to what I was mentioning, based on a National Hurricane Center forecast, they're even taking consideration here of a lopsided system. So on Julie's side, you have the full 160. On my side, a little bit less. That's the good news for Dade and Broward. As this system approaches the coastline, we're on the cleaner side.
Yes.
Clean's kind of
dirty because of the nasty weather that's on the northeastern quadrant, but on the safer side, we'd like to say.
Right, typically, and that's not always the case, but in this situation, we're comfortable enough and safe enough to say that with the structure of the storm, the wind field is definitely larger on that side. Let's take people past the Thursday 5 o'clock timeline and kind of walk them through the evening hours. And right now, there's been a tiny shift to the north. I don't want to focus too much on these lines because this isn't a perfect forecast, but earlier today, this orange line was down in the central and especially this northeastern part of Broward County. So a little more consistency and shift here towards West End. And what prompted the National Hurricane Center, I'm assuming, to keep this towards West End was the American model, the GFS.
That we just looked at.
Yeah, has had 3 consistent runs, pushing it a little closer towards Grand Bahama.
Regardless, though, we all need to be aware that there is that possibility of tropical storm force winds still, possibly hurricane force winds for parts of Broward, especially going up towards West Palm Beach. And I think Jennifer is going to actually be showing us some showers and storms that we were just mentioning that are already affecting our area